Patron, take them away.
Okay, guys, I'm just going to finish off backing up something I was saying to the guys in the squad. I've just been entered into a trade on the DAX. So let me flick it over and I'll show you, because it's literally just triggered in. What am I talking about for the guys? Well, let me quickly show you. Just pull up my Discord. Every day I put in what's called ideas of the week. In other words, the guys will request something, or if I'm going to trade something, I'll tell them before I do it. I think that's only fair. There's too many people on YouTube will cherry pick a chart from 3 months ago and say, oh, this trade I took, it was amazing and I made a fortune. Did you? Did you really? Because it's taken you 3 months to make the video. Why didn't you do it when you were trading it? Just an observation, guys. That is broken down. As you can see, the timestamp, they got to see it 9:25. It's currently 9:30. So they can trade along with this if they want, because we're in the moment. And we do chit and chat all the time. It's there. I actually pulled that one yesterday because I didn't want to sit on it through the night, and I was still right, even though it was kind of wrong, which you would have seen in the video yesterday, because I do lose, or I do make adjustments to my trades. That's the other thing, you know, can't win them all, but you can manage them all. And as long as you start with 0 and end with 1, well, isn't that a good day? Tell me I'm wrong. Anyway, then we get into all the charts, etc. And we get into some nice discussions about what's going on. And I always back it up. Always. And that's my point of difference. It's why I try. But I do have a brutal sense of humour. And I did read in the messages about they don't like the smutty jokes that I do, and they don't like the comedy that I do. Well, this is my job. I do YouTube as a hobby, and it's a case of you either like it or you don't. And if you don't, bye. Because the ones who actually stick it into me can't even be bothered to press the subscribe button. And pressing that subscribe button, a like and a comment, is the cost of what I do for you guys. I show you a lot, and I show it in the moment. So it's only fair that you give a little rather than take. But if you're here just to take and you're a freeloader, etc., I can't change that. I am what I am. We enjoy our life. And if you don't like that life, not a lot I can do about it, is there? I mightn't like your life, you know. I mean, I don't come to your job and tell you how to sweep up now, do I? Anyway, let us have a look at my job. My well-paid job. My very, very well-paid job. Sorry, I'm just sticking it into the trolleys who sort of have a go at me. They don't like it when you have a good life. I have a brilliant life. And do you know what? I've got a brilliant wife as well. Haven't I? Let's be all slutty and sexy, and well, I'll be sexy, you be slutty. Go on.
Get on with your train.
No, I was told we're not allowed to have smut anymore. I think we should have lots of smut. Can we have smut?
You can have what you want.
You have caused confusion and delay, and terrible trouble to my trousers.
I shouldn't have said that. That was the wrong thing to say.
We have to have a look at her face on this one. We caught that one on camera, didn't we, boys and girls?
That was a mistake.
We caught that one on camera. She said I could have everything I want. Can I have anything I want?
No.
Huh?
I'm backing up the track.
Well, you didn't know what I was going to ask? What was I going to ask?
You never know with you.
What,
That's the problem.
What was I going to ask?
Okay. Well, the mind's an amazing organ.
I've got an amazing organ.
It's capable of far more than you'd imagine.
Right again.
I don't know.
What would it involve?
Either sex or shopping.
Well, it won't be shopping.
Oh, that's disgusting.
But I didn't say it either. I was actually going to ask her for a Star Wars figure.
You lie.
I do. I want a Star Wars figure to add up onto this because all mine got destroyed and I'm slowly building it back up.
I can see your nose growing.
See my nose growing.
Pinocchio.
Yeah, well, touch something, you'll see something growing.
You dirty old man.
Me belly. Where's me breakfast?
Imagine.
Right. Let's have a look at the premise of this trade. Say. Oh, dear me. Life is for living, guys. It genuinely is. I do YouTube for a hobby. I'm not here to teach you. I'm not here for any other reason than my own entertainment. So what you see is what you get. That's simple. But I'd like to think I'm pretty good at my job. Why? Because when it comes to the charts, I'd like to think I'm on point all the time. And very rarely I make mistakes. I do make mistakes. A little trade for... Switch that off. Lost my train of thought now because I'm switching that on.
I didn't realise the sound was on. I do apologise.
Plonker. Yeah, when it comes to my job, I like to think I'm on point because when I'm on the charts, I'll zone into them and I know what I'm doing. But once my plan's in place, I need to relax. And that's how I relax. I like humour, I like music. I even like the winker sitting next to me. So that's what we do. But the premise of this trade is very simple. We can see a very massive drive coming up. It's buckled. Final flush out, which is shown here. Then from there, pushing down. Drop that 4 hour on. And you can see it a little bit clearly. There's the move up, the push down, the move up. But this is not so much a push down because you can see that's like slightly elevated on a slope angle, whereas that is a full drop. It's pushed up, it's found a level here, which is marked in, rejected it, shot down, it's holding under a solid level with more signs of rejection to the downside, which means it'll start looking to flush out areas. Now the areas it'll start flushing, there's an overextended candle here, so that ties in with the bottom of that, so it'll start looking for under here. If it flushes through that overextended candle, it'll start looking for the underside of this. Why? Because it's high probability of stops and where people have put orders in. It's where institutes want to place their orders. Why? Because that's what's happened in the past. See, that turn there marries with that buckle there. Again, that cluster marries into these levels. You can see the stalls. So if it flushes through that, the next overextended candle is these here. So it'll start looking to fill out these and sort of flush them. And what's there? Well, it's another cluster point. And then the cycle comes down till it flushes everything out and then it'll start moving back up again. But in the meantime, this is pushing down. Take it to the hourly so we can see what's happening in the moment. Well, there's the collapse. And until it tells you otherwise, that is selling. There's no signs of it saying no. Down, 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 up. So we now marked up. We've got good areas of attraction. So if it's breaking here, we're looking, I mean, that's a hefty old move down to there. That's like 120 pips. Now I might only want 20. You know, if I can't find 20 pips in that lot, there's something sadly wrong. So all I'll do is I'll just play it out and I'll come back to you when it's done. Okay guys, job's done. I've done what I need to do. Starting to show signs of weakness. Which might buckle, it may well push down into here. But the chances are it's going to try and retrace itself very shortly. Am I bothered? Not on your Nelly. Why? Because I've got quite a lot out of it. You've seen me do it. Single camera shot right through. No smoke and mirrors. Just me ranting and raving. But when I came to the chart, straight into like a light switch. You used to call me that in industry actually when I used to work for a medical company and many moons ago before my own business. Because I'll take the piss in the tea room, but as soon as I went into the boardroom, I was a different person altogether. On point. Need to know my job, need to know what I'm doing, but I need to know what the relaxing points are. And then there you go. That's not bad for what's essentially 40 minutes work, half an hour's work. For essentially 40 minutes to an hour's work. So let's have a quick look. So 67 plus 50 plus 23 plus 152, just rounded off, 292 quid. And I was right to pull it out because there is the rejection coming in or the start of something moving up higher. Very simple. There we go. You can see it. All right. So timing is perfect. So what's the moral of the story today, guys? Enjoy your life. Don't care what other people think. Do what you think is right. You know, if it works for you, brilliant. If it doesn't work for you, change it. That's as simple as I can get it to you. Am I a teacher? No. I'm just somebody who does the job. And that's the key word here. The job. Because these charts look after me every single day. And then I look after my other half. Because I love it a bit. You know. And why? Because it makes me happy. Now, am I wrong here? You know, I watch people every day. Oh, give me a signal. Oh, I've got no money. You know, I started this with nothing and built it up. Not in 10 minutes, not in 30 days, in years. Because it takes time. And that's one of the things. So if you're saying, oh, I start with 200 quid and I made $1 million in a year. Bollocks, did you? You know, start with 200 quid. You can turn it into something within a year. And then build and build and build. You'll be fine. Anyway. It's been a funny old day. It's Friday. I think I'll call it a day now. I was going to do a bit more, but you know something? I don't really want to. Just want to have a good weekend. Wander off. Winky and I are looking for a new house at the moment. She wants a complete wreck. As a project, because as you see, we both work here every day. This is our sole income. This is where our money comes from. Joanne's money comes from, well, she sells the mugs, as you see, flashing up on the screen, and the t-shirts and everything, Forex merchandise. So it'd be great if you support her. She keeps it as cheap as possible, and it's pretty much free delivery worldwide. So it's worth checking out. There's a shelf underneath, and that's it. Are we millionaires? No. Are we wealthy? No. You know, lost a lot when the factory bust. But do we live a good life? Yes. Do we pay our bills? Yes. And do we eat well? Yes. Right. Tell me how much more I need out of life. Because that's all I need. Anyway. Enough of the ramblings of a madman. Catch us all next week. Have a good time. There is a live stream on Sunday. If you can't make it, drop me an email. I'll read it out and I'll answer it. And if you're stuck, I will help you if you genuinely need it. If you're an arsehole, I'll tell you where to go. There's a difference between the two. And it's why I persevere with the squad. because inside the squad there's some wonderful people, and I genuinely want to see them make it. And if you start looking through, you'll see a number of the guys that I've helped have gone on to great things. And that's just because I treat them in the real world. You know, there's a lot of adverts on the front of these videos. You know, you get the sleaze ball, you know, saying that candlesticks are a waste of time. Really? I make a living from them. I genuinely do. And I don't advertise on the front of a video. Do the maths. It's that simple, guys. Anyway, I've had a shit week. I've had a really shit week. But my workings and my charts have been fantastic, because it's another green day. You know, I haven't lost a day this year. Not one. All right. And I've made a decent amount of money. That puts food on the table. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, and above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.